Hi. Hi, everyone. Okay. Some of you may not like my content because I'm not your typical Sangoma. I'm not serious. I'm just chilled and laid back and maybe immature. Some of you may think. Okay. Today's topic is going to be why other races prosper and why black people mostly don't. Not black people in general, but I don't want to say any tribes. God dage. Let's just say today's topic is why other races prosper and we don't. Much better. Okay. Mabubega outside in the world that we live in. I'm just going to make examples with three races, two races, and one religion. I don't know. But we'll be referring to white people, Indians, um, black people for comparison, and Islam. Mangabuthatha ukubheka, Islamic people are very rich, most of them. I'm not talking about the ones that we chill with, like Makai. I'm just talking about them in general. A majority, Yabantu Aba Islam, Arabic people, about Islam, and some Indians who are Islam. Sometimes I'm not able to properly differentiate between the two. Okay, so Amasunman, as we refer to them, they drive nice cars, they are rich, they have their own things, and they respect their things and their religion. They don't just eat anything nje. Izinto abazenzayo zonke zihambiselana nenkolo yabo nendlela yabo yokuphila that was established by generations from way back. Kuzoba abantu abamhlophe, well, nowadays sebeyakwenza ukuthi bahambe bezifaka, but if uzobheka nje most yalaba abadala and those who are still true to who they are and their roots, they are prospering, they are well off, impilo yabo ihamba kahle, izinto zi-grand zinca. Kuzoba amandiya, Indian people, abanye they may not be rich but bayazikhona. Impilo abayiphilayo is the life that most of us want to live. They have expensive phones, expensive cars, good homes, nje right, grand. And then there's us. We struggle. Not all of us, of course. We struggle. We struggle as black people in majority. Just to be clear, a disclaimer, abantu engikhuluma ngabo in this video is the majority of lezi nhlanga engikhuluma ngazo. So please don't come at me. The reason why I think this is the case is because thina sabantu abamnyama siyabalekela ukuthina nezinto abantu abasuka kuzona, umsuka wethu, our roots, nendlela abantu abasuke bekhuliswe ngayo. Not us, but our grandmothers and our grandfathers. Indlela abakhuliswe ngayo thina, we tend to shy away from that. We run away from it. Sihambe sofuna izinto zabanye abantu. You get me? I don't bash Christianity. I don't. But most Begatina, we are never grateful and we don't fully own who we are. We just do the bare minimum, of which on traditional days like your Heritage Day and whatnot, and then we say, I'm proud to be Zulu and everything. But zonke izinto ezidinga ukuthi zigcinwe, amasiko nezinto zasemsamo nendlela yokuphila asikwenzi. because we think kuqhaza kuqaba or akuhambisani noNkulunkulu, akuhambisani nendlela yesonto, of which isonto is not something that is truly ours, but it came with foreigners and they introduced it to us as something that is better than what we were. So how do we expect to prosper and have the fortunes of the world when we are running away from what God created us to be? I understand. I really don't understand, because all the people that we are chasing or we desire to be like are people who are true to themselves and true to their cultures and beliefs. So if God made me to be Usane, who's black, who was born into a family ehlabayo efaka iziphandla eyenza all those things, God created me to be that and put me in that position, and then mina ngiyafika ngiyadecide and I'm like, no, shuthi God made a mistake. Mina, I'm supposed to be the light skinned with blonde hair and uklaba and everything, Nimpepo is just taboo. That is not for me. Okwami is to behave like that other person who's being true to themselves. How is God going to bless me if mina ngithatha impilo yami ngiyenze ibe ngazuthi yena ngesikhathi engidala engibeka le ngibeke khona wenza iphutha? Because yena uthe mangabe ngibeka lapho, that is where he planted me. That's the soil he planted me in, because he knew ukuthi that soil has the nutrients that I need for me to grow and blossom and be everything that he desires me to be, or that I'm meant to be, ukuze ngikwazi ukuproduce ama-fruits njengaleso sihlahla leso athe mayifake i-seed yaso emhlabathini walindela ukuthi sikhule. So mina if sengifuna ukukhula kwenye inhlabathi or kwenye indawo, desire a different kind of watering system or whatever, ngizoba kanjani ilento befisa ukuthi ngibe yiyona, ngizowathola kanjani lama blessings lawa akade engidalele wona ukuthi ngiwathole ngalesikhathi engifaka lo mhlabathi engifake kuwona? We never look at those things. Into esijahayo thina is being likable or being accepted by other races, by joining inkolo zabo and doing everything that they do, or doing things ngendlela ezokwazi ukuthi yamukeleke kubona, whilst we are forgetting ukuthi thina sobani, and forgetting the fact that bona lezi zinto abazenzayo bazenza ngoba that is where they were planted, and they remain true to that place or space that they were planted in. They are living because bafuna ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi baqhakaze by respecting i-environment abatshalwe kuyona. But thina, we want to go there and be accepted, forgetting ukuthi we are foreigners in that kind of environment. Hence, it won't allow us to bloom properly and bear fruits to the world or for the next generations. Hence, you find abantu who are our age or below, they don't know their roots. They don't know where they come from. They want to practice izinto zasekhaya, but ayikho background, because those who came before us or came before them decided ukuthi no, we want to do things like other races do them. Now sekunzima ukuthi abanye abantu benze ngendlela okwakumele ngabe kwenziwe ngayo ngosekuqaleni, because abasenayo umuntu abazokwazi ukuthi ba reference kuyena ukuthi kwenziwa kanje, ukuthi kwenziwa kanje. I don't want this video to be long, and I don't want to repeat myself kakhulu. It's just something that just sparked my interest, because uthi mawuhamba ubone amandiya afakile intambo zawo on their wrists, bafakile their dots on their foreheads. Islamic people, they dress how their religion tells them to dress. They have their own banks, they have their ways of inkomo. They respect all of that. And Tina would think ours is inferior. They respect all of that and look at the wealth that they have, the wealth that they protect with everything that they've got. It's because they remain true to themselves and true to who they are, and the practices that were practiced by their forefathers. Ngaloko bakwazi ukuthi bazakhele umnotho. I did say that I'm referring to laba esibabona nathi la South Africa. I'm not talking about the countries I've never been to, like or Israel, none. I'm not talking about those because angaze ngiye and I've never seen ukuthi baphila kanjani and the wars that are happening, because some of you will come and say, but look at the wars that are happening there, buka inhlupheko that is happening there. Kodwa bathi mabethathwa where they were taken babekwa in a foreign land, abazange baze bayiguqula indlela babephila ngayo, baqhubeka nayo, and yabathatha leyo nto yababeka phezulu. You don't see them trying to force relationships with other people just because they want to be accepted. Instead, they group themselves together and continue practicing izinto zasemakubo ngoba bayazi ukuthi ama blessings abo ahleli kuphi, aqhamuka kuphi. Indians as well, they remain true to their nature, true to who they are. The minute you see India that is trying to fit in with black people or another race or white people, most of the time that person agabi right njengalaba abanye who remain true to who they are. Most of the time kuba nento engazuthi ukuhlupheka. Maybe that is because God did say, I'm not here to change indlela enenza ngayo nendlela nabantu eniyibona, but I'm here ukuzogcwalisela, which meant Tina, what we needed to do was to continue with our customs and our cultures and then recognize ubukhona bakhe ngoba usethe waziveza kuthina. I don't want to be long, I don't want to make a long video, but this is something that we need to analyze. Siyicabanga nje sijulele sibuke. Maybe I'm wrong, I could be, but when as a person ubona kanjani about this topic nje, I could be wrong. There is always room to be corrected. So yeah, just because I don't want to be long and I don't want to be repetitive, ngicela ukuthi ngivale la le video and then you can let me know what you think, and it's just food for thought. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope my sound is not gonna be affected again. Please subscribe and comment down below just so that I can see ukuthi ngicabangani and if I should continue discussing certain topics with you guys. Just tell me what you think. Please subscribe, like my videos, and do comment. You can also dislike. Feedback is feedback. I love you and thank you again.